Let's start to warm you up. So just take a nice wide stance with your legs, toes slightly turned out, dropping your shoulders, pressing out your legs. We're just gonna take it center. Exhale as you round your back and tuck your tailbone under to open up the low back. And then inhale as you release and open up your chest. Just really trying to warm up and open your back. We're taking it all the way up. Roll your shoulders back a couple times and get into your plank. So we're gonna start off slow. You're just gonna step front, back, and back. Make sure that your foot is completely flat and your toe is slightly turned out. You wanna keep your shoulders over your wrists. Now you can keep it here the whole time. Step, step, back and back. Just alternate what foot you lead with. We also are going to increase intensity. This is always optional. It would be just to jump up with both feet and then to jump back with both feet. So it's totally up to you where you feel comfortable. Here's the jump and back, jump and back. And when you jump back, make sure to really squeeze those inner thighs together, lengthen your legs, and hold a really beautiful plank. In your plank, you start to alternate knee pulls right to the center. As your knee pulls in, exhale, draw the stomach in, alternating knees in and in and in. If you ever need to modify, you can drop to your forearms at any time. Sitting back into your heels, take a rest, child's pose. We're going to open up your hip flexors. So just take either your right or your left hip front and think of opening up the leg that's in back, the hip flexor that's behind you. You can squeeze your butt, reach your leg, or rather your arm over for a good stretch. Switch to your other leg when you are ready. And then we are going to take it onto your back for some butt lifts. So feet are flat on the ground, toes are front. As you lift up, squeeze your butt, reach through those knees, and relax those shoulders the whole time. Just follow along with me. Let's take it to little pulses up. So hold that butt up and squeeze, 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 and squeeze. Back to full range, all the way down, all the way up. And little pulses to finish it off. All right, nice job. Let's roll yourself up back into your plank. You're gonna start to pull your knees in, alternating, opposite knee, opposite elbow, crossing through the center. You got this. Give yourself some energy here and really pump yourself up as you cross through and through. Through and through. Now jump your legs open and close just to give you a little cardio. If you want to step open, step closed, you totally can. Now run those legs in, really get all that energy out right here. You pull in, keeping those shoulders over those wrists. You got this, breathe through this. Last couple ones, get into your downward dog, press your hips up to the sky, walk your feet to your hands, take a breath as you roll up. We are going to do some abs. You're just taking it up and down, elbows wide, shoulder blades lifted nice and high. Now we hold it up and just alternate pressing out with your legs. One knee pulls in, one leg presses out. Straighten the legs and switch them, trying to lengthen them and separate them as long as possible. We're going to then bend your legs and then twist into your bicycle. Again, just pushing your legs in and out, elbows tap, opposite knee. Straighten your legs again, but still cross over, bicycling your legs. Straight legs, you tap and tap, crossing through the center. Starting from the top, curl up nice and high, squeeze those inner thighs together, lengthen your legs, pull it in, lower the upper body, curl up. Lengthen, pull in, lower the body, exhale. exhale, curl up. As you lengthen your legs, really think of keeping your low back pulled down into the floor. If you want to increase the intensity of this exercise, reach your arms and your legs away from each other at the same time. If you need a little more assistance, just keep those hands behind your head. Roll your body up. Take yourself into a cat-cow, opening up your abs and your back. Give yourself a little stretch. Steps. You're just gonna go down and up. You can go straight leg or onto your knees. I'm not gonna count this out. You're just gonna go at your own pace. Elbows are wide. Exhale as you push up. Make sure your chest falls right in between your hands and your body doesn't dip. You stay at a nice angle. Just lead with your chest rather than your hips. When you're done with your push-ups, sit back into your heels, give yourself a nice child's pose. Into your forearm plank, we're alternating knee bends. Try not to bounce the hips. I'm doing a little bouncing in this video. Try to keep yourself more stable, dropping and pressing through the heels. Then we're gonna take both knees together, bending them and pressing back. And as you do that, really squeeze your inner thighs together, pressing through those heels, alternating and then back to double press. I want you just to kind of hang out in this plank, work those thighs, work your legs, do whatever feels good, and that's it. You're almost done here. We're gonna open up those hip flexors, open up that chest. You can just lean back. If you'd rather take another stretch, that's fine, but take this time here just to really stretch and open up that body a little bit. Here comes the magic. My favorite part, always the butt work. On your forearms, leg lifts and lowers. Your heel is pressing up to the sky. Really, every time you push that leg up, just squeeze your butt. So you can keep an eye at what I'm doing, starting with little pulses, and then we're obviously gonna switch it up. Take that knee, cross it over your calf, and then press it up. So bigger range of motion, and you're really inverting that knee to go over the calf and lift, over the calf and lift. Press yourself up, so now you're on straight arms. You take that knee down and then extend that leg straight behind you. Really think of pressing through the heel, straightening your leg, and squeezing into your butt. We're crossing that knee over again and extending straight through that leg. Again, you could do this at your own tempo, at your own pace, whatever feels good to you, slow or fast. That leg now long, and watch the transition. We straighten the leg, wrap it in front of you, and then push it back and up. In front of you, and then back and up. Yourself up onto one hand, other hand goes on the hip, the leg still reaching beside you, lifting up and down. If this bothers your knee, you always can take it onto your hip so that you're no longer on your knee. Press through the heel and think of lifting up and over, little circles with that heel, or point the toe, or alternate. Just keep making little circles. I'm giving Griffin a high five because I love that he put those sunglasses on. Keep that leg moving, keep your abs pulled in. You got this, nice job, awesome. Go back into your plank and start running. I want you to get that cardio up again. You pull in. You got this, push through it, almost there, then we'll get to the other side. Right down into your push-ups. You can go bent knee or straight leg. Exhale on the way up, elbows wide. Keep moving, I don't care how low you go, I just want you to keep that body moving. Same sequence, just switch to your other leg. So you start with your leg bent in half, heel pressing up to the sky, starting with little pulses. Follow along with me. that knee, cross it over your calf, and then lift right back up. So make sure to really tap and lift, tap and lift. Yourself up onto straight arms, and that leg just goes straight down and then kicks straight back. Really think of extending that leg as long as you can, squeezing into the butt as you reach and kick through that heel behind you. Drop down to your forearm and keep that leg nice and straight and parallel to the floor, pushing it front and then squeezing your butt as you reach that heel and that leg behind you. Pressing up onto your straight arm, keep that leg nice and long, point it, and give me little squeezes right in the side of your butt. You can flex your foot and start to circle up and back, again, leading the heel behind you. You are almost there. Again, if that knee bothers you, remember you can always take it down to the hip. Reaching, squeezing into that butt. 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Nice job. Push yourself up into your downward dog. We're just going to take you through a stretch, opening up the backs of your legs, alternating knees right and left. Take a breath, walk your feet to your hands, bend and press your legs again. You can slowly roll up and then make your way down to your back. We're going to be opening up your hips. Just follow along with me. Nice job, everyone.